All rise. Judge Butler before the nine session. Judge, this is the case of Schaefer.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Schaefer, you brought this case before the court, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, go ahead. What's going on?
Well, my son was married to the respondent, and he died. They have a child that's now 3 years old that has been left in my custody, and I'm asking for some sort of relief or support because I'm retired from the military and on a fixed income.
Okay. First of all, my condolences for the loss of your son.
I appreciate that.
And thank you for your service as well.
Oh, thank you.
How long has the child lived with you?
2 years.
2 years. Has mom given you any support for the child?
No, she hasn't.
She hasn't bought anything.
Not significantly, no. But I've just now come to the point where I need some relief and I need some help.
I agree with that. Ma'am?
Well, I've been traveling. My job had me traveling a lot, and I was in between jobs. I'm making $35,000 now.
Okay.
And, I'm not...
Where are you
Welcome to the courtroom, folks. Today's case is a roller coaster of emotions, family drama, and some serious financial revelations. A grandfather is stepping in to care for his late son's child, his 3-year-old grandson. But here's the twist. The child's mother, despite having the means, has been refusing to provide any support now. That's not just a moral dilemma. It's a legal one. So what happens when you got a $5,000 a month condo, but you claim you can't afford to help with your kids' daycare or medical needs? Well, buckle up, because things are about to get intense. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this dramatic courtroom showdown. Who's going to pay the price for this negligence? Let's find out.
Well, I'm a travel agent.
Okay.
So because of that, I can just travel. I get discounts and I get to fly free. So.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
So.
But that has nothing to do with you giving some sort of financial support.
I didn't
to
have
this.
it.
Excuse me, I was talking. That has nothing to do with you giving financial support to this man for the support of your child. Your child, not his child. Your child.
It is my child, that is correct. But like I said, my job had me traveling and I really didn't have the extra money.
What are you doing with yourself every day? What do you do? Tell me about your traveling.
Well, I had got this new condo for one thing, and that's
Wait a minute. You got a condo in your...
Wait a second. The mother is traveling for work, racking up discounts, and living in a $5,000 a month condo. Meanwhile, the grandfather is taking on full responsibility for the child and has to ask the court for help. This is where the contradiction hits hard. You've got a woman who's spending thousands every month on luxury living, but she hasn't contributed a dime to support her own child. Now I'm all for enjoying life, but when it comes to supporting your family, that comes first. You can see the judges from frustration brewing. I mean, where's the priority?
How much is this condo?
Well, I'd rather not say.
No, I'd rather you say.
Because
how much is this condo?
It's pretty steep. It's pretty steep.
Ma'am, what does that mean? That means nothing to me. Steep. You know how many people come in here with things that are steep? I need a number.
I like to live nice, and so I pay $5,000.
See, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
really,
you did.
I didn't. And
Ma'am,
I really
yes, you
don't have
did.
any
I've
extra
asked you
money.
a very specific question. How much is your condo?
Well, I pay $5,000 a month.
$5,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
is this 3-year-old in daycare?
Now we're hearing that this child has special needs, autism, medical bills, therapy, and yet nothing from the mother. You can see how tense the atmosphere is getting. The judge is right to press her on this. There's no excuse to neglect a child. S-Health, especially when you're living in a condo that costs $5,000 a month. Folks, the cracks in this story are starting to widen. How does a mother just check out when it comes to their child's welfare? Frustration from the grandfather is palpable, and rightly so.
He's in preschool because he has some special needs.
How much is daycare?
Daycare runs about $300 a week.
$300 a week.
Don't you get some kind of
And don't you just need to
mm-hmm.
wait your turn until
Yes, ma'am.
I come to you.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not talking to you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir, $300 a week.
Mm-hmm.
And what type of special needs does the child have?
He's autistic.
Okay. Does he have to, you have to pay for like any medical expenses?
He needs special counseling, and of course he has regular doctor visits.
Counseling. Does mom show up to any of those doctor's visits or anything?
Well, no, of course I haven't always told her, but I
Exactly.
haven't expected her.
Exactly. You haven't given him any money either.
Well,
Well, I'm not talking to you still.
Now, I don't have anything against my former daughter-in-law. I mean, she was married to my son, but I do need a little more involvement and a little help.
I agree with you. It definitely, if she's spending $5,000 a month.
So let's break this down. Mom's not showing up for doctor's appointments. She hasn't been paying for daycare. And now she's questioning why she's being asked to pay child support. This is why the system is in place, folks. If you're not contributing to the day-to-day care, the court steps in and ensures you fulfill your financial responsibility. And look at the emotional toll this is taking on a grandfather. He's been doing everything for this child, and it's clear he's had enough. I don't blame him one bit.
I don't even stay in a condo,
I
ma'am.
need that. I
Okay,
have to have
well, I
that.
need a condo. Can you give me your condo? Exactly. So your child support based on $35,000 a year. Are you carrying any type of health insurance on the child?
see, that's another thing. Since on the child,
Yes.
well, the child is autistic, so the child gets a check. So I don't understand why you need my money.
Okay.
Because you get assistance
Again.
from the government.
Again.
with this
Excuse
kid.
me.
I mean, my child.
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge.
You are.
Okay, thanks. That means that I asked the questions and I addressed him. He addressed me.
Okay.
You do not address him.
All right.
Okay.
Understand.
How much is health insurance for the child only?
I have no idea what health insurance is for the child.
So obviously you don't pay it. Sir, how much is health insurance for the child
It's
only?
just short of $400.
Short for the child only?
Yes,
Ma'am, you...
I'm covered under the VA.
Well, I
Now-
thought he was getting
No,
government
well, I
assistance.
thought you should have been giving him something for child support. So we're going to go ahead and make that happen today. And the child has been living with you for the past 2 years, you say?
2 years.
So not only am I going to make you pay child support, ma'am, you're going to pay back pay as well.
I cannot
Uh,
afford that.
Guess what? Sell your condo, then you can afford that.
All right, folks, here's where it gets a little spicy. The judge is about to hit the mother with the reality check of a lifetime. Not only is she being ordered to pay current child support, but also back pay from when the child first started living with the grandfather. And it's not a small amount, $14,000 plus. It's no wonder she's now asking for a break. Sorry, sweetheart. When you've got the means and you've ignored your responsibilities for years, the court's not going to just let you slide by, I guess. What the judge isn't backing down.
I have your gross based on $35,000 a year at $2,916.67. And you said the health insurance is $400 a month?
Yes.
That's pretty steep based on, well, not that your coverage is not steep, but in Texas, we're only allowed to take 9% of her gross. So based on 9%, it'll be $262.50.
Will that start? Can you give me maybe 3 months before that starts so I can rebudget my bills?
Let me think about that. No. So $262.50.
I had a question. Why are you being so hard on me?
Ma'am, I'm not being hard on you. You have not given this man any type of child support to
I did
support
not
your
have
child.
any.
And then you come to court and say you don't have money, but you travel and you have a $5,000 a month condo, but you don't give him anything a month.
I don't have it. I just don't have
Well,
it.
I can't help you. So it's going to be, I have your child support obligation. And how many children do you have? I'm sorry, ma'am.
Just one.
One child. So that's based on 20%. Let's see here. Sir, you said you all have a cordial relationship. Are you okay with continuing that health insurance?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And are you seeking any type of reimbursement from her on the health insurance?
No, I mean, it's all in the past.
Okay. Okay. Well, you got really lucky. He cut you a break. So your child support obligation, your net comes out to $2,466.03. Your child support obligation comes out to $394.56. Now your back child support, that $394.56, you have to pay that back from the time that
Child, now it's decision time. The judge hands down a child support obligation that's nothing short of steep. She's got to pay a monthly amount that totals over $600, and that's on top of $144,000 in back support. But you can hear the desperation in the mother's voice as she pleads for more time. She wants 3 months. But what does the judge do? He doesn't let up. He sticks to the ruling, showing that in cases like these, the law doesn't wait for you to catch up with your finances. This is a financial wake-up call, folks.
with
Oh,
Mr.
wow,
Schaefer.
that's not
Yes,
fair.
ma'am. In Texas, it goes back 4 years. Your child is 3. So with that calculation, it comes out to $14,204.16 to be paid monthly at an amount of $200. That makes your total child support obligation set at, well, I'm gonna make it $300 because $14,000 is a huge amount. So that makes your monthly child support obligation $694.56.
I got some bills that I can show you. I just can't afford that.
And you know what? He has bills that he can show me as well, and you have not done anything. And you're lucky that he cut you a break because I didn't have to let him do that. Is there anything further, Mr. Schaefer?
That's all that I have. Your
Can
Honor.
we talk and maybe we can talk amongst one another and see if we can come up with an agreement?
You're more than welcome to do that at a later date, but right now I just made my ruling. Do you have any other questions
I
pertaining
guess
to this?
not, since I have to pay all this money.
Okay, well, I guess you all are dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you.
So after all the drama, we're left with a hefty bill for the mother to pay the judge. It was clear you have the responsibility. If you can afford to travel and live in a high-priced condo, you sure as heck can pay your child support. And the kicker, she's going to have to pay back everything retroactively for the last 2 years. This should send a clear message to anyone in a similar position. Don't neglect your obligations just because you think you can. Get away with it. So there you have it. In the end, the mother was held accountable for her financial responsibilities, and the grandfather gets the support he so desperately needed. This case is a prime example of how the law works to protect children and ensure parents step up when it matters. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think the mother should have been given more time? Or did the judge make the right call? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next courtroom drama.